I'm Dr. Kishan Lal Kumawat, working as a senior scientist in food science discipline in Central Institute for Arid Horticulture, Bikaner. And the project proposal is clonal propagation, nutritional profiling, and value addition of climate resilient native fruit species for sustainable horticulture in arid region. So the target area is in particular Western Rajasthan and Central Rajasthan. Uh, The Thar Desert have abundant biodiversity, including the native fruit plant species. About 62 families, 157 genera, and 206 species has been documented from the Thar deserts. And because of the xerophytic natures, they offer better resilience against the climatic variability as well as climate change. But in recent year, with the expansion of Indira Gandhi Canal as well as other developmental activities and lack of regeneration efforts, out of 206, 45 species has considered to be rare and endangered. So these are the climatic challenges in the arid regions related to soil and climate. But they present challenges if we introduce new crop in this region. They are not challenges, not this climatic condition not adverse for the native plant species. Rather, it is more favorable conditions. And now I am coming to why we have to promote the cultivation of these native fruit plant species. Suppose if we introduce new crop in the hot arid region, it increases cost of the production cost because of to manage these adversities related to soil and climate. Further, there is chances of high risk of crop failure also. And on the other hand, native crop species offer better resilience against these adversities. So in keeping in view, even they require less input even after there is no recurring input requirement in these crop. So in keeping in view of the both the point, crop diversification with these varieties ensures sustainable income in region. And also they will fulfill the over conservation efforts. So during last 3 years, I along with my team has visited across more than 10,000 kilometers. We have surveyed the Western Rajasthan, and we found some interesting species which have potential for commercialization. And one of the species is Pilu. It is there two recognized species in Pilu found in West Rajasthan. That is one is Salodara persica, that is found in Central Rajasthan as well as in Eastern Rajasthan, whereas Salodara oleus, that only species which produce the edible fruit found in the Western Rajasthan. So it produces a sweet and edible fruit, and also in trade, in local horticulture trade. And the dried food are available for round the year. It also serve as the food source for the wildlife as well as domestic animals, and vital refuges for birds. And it is a lifeline tree for the shade also. And you see how many bees used to visit this food so it also supports the fauna of the region. And it's a extensive root system of the help in sand dune stabilization. And it has drought tolerant, salt tolerant, and very high temperature tolerant species, and grow in very different type of climatic condition and soil conditions. So, and during the survey, we have observed thousands of plants and identified 26 species plants that have unique horticulture trait or have exhibiting superior horticulture trait and has potential for the commercial exploitations. But unfortunately, this now the population of this crop is declining rapidly in the Thar deserts, and now it is listed in the IUCN Red List of the threatened species. So this is the desert grape, we call it. So you can see it's look like just grape. And the another crop is the care. That is another climate resilient crop, and we have about 9 collection of the care, and out of 9 we have identified one chromosomic high yielding thornless genotype. But because we do not have still we are struggling with the clonal propagation method, so we have not recommended it as a variety. And this mature and another crop is gerber. Mature and ripe fruit of this gerber is available in October and November month, and it is used for the fresh as well as dehydration purpose. And we have about 116 progenies of this, and out of them we have identified 5 promoting type of genotypes. And the another is Jizubus obliquolia, that is another drought hardy, and there is several drought resistant traits I have mentioned over here. And the mature and ripe fruits are available in the month of February and March. So these crops definitely have commercial potential, but we have 3 gaps. for the commercialization. First is lack of propagation technology to conserve and commercialize these rare and endangered arid food crops. We have identified some genotype in Pilu, and also collected some genotype. We have breakthrough in the clonal propagation, but there is we have to refine it. So we need further improvement in the clonal propagation method. And in care also we have identified some genotype, but we have not able to release it as a variety because of the lack of clonal propagation. Different institute has been working from last 3 decades for clonal propagation of care, but success rate is only around 5 to 6%, and that is also not repeatable. So we have to solve this problem. Then lack of scientific evidence regarding nutraceutical and functional features of these species like care, pilu, gerber, and body. So we are addressing it also. And lack of diverse value-added products of these crops. So we are addressing all these 3 problems through this project with the hypothesis that the standardization of the factor determining root growth, root formation, and growth of in vegetative part can enhance efficiency of propagation of Cellular oleates as well as Cellular capitis decidua. Further, being a food species of hot arid region, these crops may exhibit enhanced functional and nutraceutical compounds. So, the importance of this proposed project lie in the its focus on commercialization of untapped and underutilized potential food species of hot arid region, which are already listed in red list of certain species. So, the objective of this project is to develop colonial propagation means for the pilu and care for collection, conservation, and horticultural utilization of promoting genotypes. Second is to determine the nutritional profiling and value addition of pilu, care, gerber, and body for commercial utilization and enhancing consumer acceptance. And the third one is to establish conservation cum nutritional unit of these crops for long-term conservation and nutritional security for marginalized family and school children in arid and semi-regions, arid region of the Rajasthan. So this is the methodology and implementation approach to develop clonal propagation means for the. This is the delivery pathway and timeline for objective 1. This is second objective, the proximate analysis and basic biochemical parameters will analyze at the Or Institute, and value-added product will also prepare in Or Institute itself. This is a product delivery pathway and timeline, and this is the approach for objective 3, where for establishing conservation cum nutrition unit, 25 leaf plant of each pilu, care, body, and gerber will be planted in the community land or in schools. Each unit in Jaisalmer, Badmer, Bikaner, Nagaur, and Ajmer to ensure the year-round availability of these fruit crops. And these are the expected. We are expecting some output like commercially acceptable and acceptable clonal propagation method for both these species, and nutritional profile of 4 important fruit species of the arid region, value-added product for income generation and round-the-year availability. And these are the expected outcomes, where we can facilitate the commercialization of these crops through clonal propagation, and we can diversify the arid horticulture. These are the environmental and climate advantage we have discussed already. So some of like it will increase resilience in arid horticulture and enhance carbon sequestration. Like Pilu already long-lived, high wood density it has, so it can be contribute in carbon sequestration, reduce soil erosion, support the restoration of degraded land, conserve biodiversity. Please go to the budget. Sir, actually for implementation of this project, we required $50,000 US, 2,000 in recurring hand, non-recurring hand, or 48,000 recurring hand.
Thank you. It was a nice presentation, but many of the things you are working here for the first instance where already we have failed.
Yes.
You are recognized that. So try to have your technology which is ready at hand, and as DD suggested, many other crops can be included. And then only based on 1 or 2 crops, the project will not work. 2-3 crops are not sufficient for having the year-round fruiting, or otherwise to support the farmer or household. So that's why we can include some few more crops and try to have which is available with us, the technology which is in our hand, not instead of just standardizing the propagation method for care, which already 3 decades we have passed for that purpose. So this is my suggestion.
Sir, we have some breakthrough in this field. And
You
but
use the see idea is not to do a hardcore research and get a propagation method. Already you had been working for 3 decades now. My concern was, can we have the components of the पंचकूट जो हमारा केर खेजरी और ये है उनको ही प्रमोट करो. मैं तो कहूंगा लसोड़ा प्रमोट करो जो सबसे ज्यादा इंडस्ट्रियल यूज है. हेल्थ बेनिफिट्स आर देयर, ऑल स्टमक शुगर ये वो ओबेसिटी. You take 5, but you can erase. I mean, one of the you can take that boradi, because numillaria we have already got. Jarber has already spread naturally. We have the no one has to go for a systematic cultivation for that. So think about 3 or 4 of them. Try to have that they have different season, and value addition is also a next stage. You get the point? तो वैसे सोच के बनाइए इसको. ठीक है. Thank you.
Thank you.